institution and indeed the great University of Lagos to train our students and our youth so that they can have jobs.
Also inaugurated was the remodeled Uyo Township Stadium in Uyo. Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
Youth and residents have been charged to develop interest in sports and take advantage of the remodeled Uyo Township Stadium to become great sportsmen in future. The state's governor, Udomi Emmanuel, gave the charge while inaugurating the stadium in Uyo. John Paul Alumona reports.
The remodeling of the 15,000 seating capacity Uyo Township Stadium commenced in March 2019 and is aimed at creating job opportunities and generating more income for the state. Governor Udomi Emmanuel says the remodeled stadium will help to nurture talents from the grassroots and attract local and international matches to the city.
No, I'm not calling for it, but I just want to believe our national sports managers will see what we have, so that they can come and pay and rent these facilities, both for training and for their next sports festivals. After all, they take these things to some states that have only one stadium, you know. Let me assure our youth, the youth competition that we didn't do because of COVID, you know, we do it every other year. And the next one would have been this year. But I want to believe the incoming governor will do that youth festival. Each local government coming out with their talent, coming out with their people. We want to pick from there, Djokovic. We want to pick from there, Lionel Messi.
Excellency, I have interpreted that vision, and here we are today. Excellency, I want to say thank you so much.
Some stakeholders commended the governor for prioritizing sports development in the state.
Dr. Udomi Emmanuel, in his 8-year tenure here, has done more for sports than any other governor before him.
This stadium has been a stadium I played in. I've never seen the kind of stadium before. We're talking about Godswill Akpabio International Stadium, and we are seeing another new one today again here. I think it's something to behold.
And so we're grateful to him. It enables the young people to exhibit the talent that God has given to them. And with these facilities, we are very hopeful. A lot of tournaments, a lot of competitions will be brought to Akwa Ibom State.
Emmanuel is doing to the state is very good. I commend him. I thank him. I'm asking God to bless him, because from this time onward, you see that in the next 4 or 5 years, you discover that the state is going to do well in any important competition that is coming up.
The contractor, Collins Obirifo, says the playing surface is made of 55 mm V-Power synthetic turf, which is hybrid convertible and will last for more than 20 years.
And you will see that this is nothing short of the best. The mechanism of executing this project, it's not an easy one. And we don't just lay grass on pitch. We also preservative methods that were employed.
The Uyo Township Stadium has an Olympic-sized swimming pool, indoor hall, among others. In Uyo, John Paul Alumona, NTA News.
With few days to the end of President Muhammadu Buhari administration, residents of Odukpani local government area along the Calabar Federal Highway are calling on relevant government agencies to swiftly tackle factors affecting the delay in completing the dual carriageway, which has been under construction for some years. Paul Abel reports that residents are giving the federal government a 7-day ultimatum to stop all construction activities on the road if compensations are not paid for the right of way. The reports.
Calabar Odukpani Itu Ikorekpene Federal Highway, awarded by President Buhari administration, came as a big relief, as the road, despite its economic importance in the South-South, had remained abandoned for several years. However, this excitement over the ongoing construction is being cut short, as host communities in Odukpani local government area are threatening to halt construction and vehicular movement on that axis if compensations are not paid to them.
No, they carve it out and maintain the hall there in front of the road, in the middle of the road, without paying. What are we going to do? And where are we going to sleep? And where are we going to stay?
We stay for us. Caterpillar come destroy our house, destroy our farm. Now water don't enter our house. We don't get where to live now. Even our farm, the job now be very hard.
The project has been going on, and the people of Odukpani have been very patient and understanding without a compensation being paid. A lot of places have already been tampered with. Our flora and fauna, our forest reserve, our farm produce, our residential area have been tampered with.
They emphasize that rather than shifting compensation to state government, the Ministry of Works should take responsibility, as the people have been understanding and peaceful.
We are very, very displeased. We are very, very pained. We are very, very disappointed that having been so peaceful, having been so loyal, having been so supportive to the federal government, to the construction companies, we have not been given our compensation, which is our due. We commend the federal government for coming to site and coming to bring this road to us, but that should not be with an infringement of our fundamental rights, which require that necessary compensation should be made for easement, for us to have our own right of way, for us to also earn a living, because by the time our houses are destroyed, we have no way to accommodate our families. The dualization of Odukpani to correct dualization project, 7 days from today, they should take notice that after 7 days, we will shut this road in perpetuity. Our youths in the host community will be mobilized.
The people promise to remain loyal to the present administration, as well as the president-elect and the Cross River State governor-elect. In Calabar, Paul Abel, NTA News.
In a matter of days, dignitaries from across the globe will trip into the Federal Capital Territory to participate in the handing over ceremony between democratic dispensations. In view of this, what measures are in place to provide the needed security? Correspondent Onotu Yakobo brings us the insights.
Show of force, covert and overt intelligence drive, stop and search, as well as sweepers raking operation have been in high supply recently across the FCT. Abuja presently is the most sought-after location in Nigeria. In matter of days, dignitaries and diplomats from all walks of life will converge on the Federal Capital Territory to witness Nigeria take further democratic milestone, and the police formations in the nation's capital says nothing will be left to chance. However, confidence and expectations are high amongst residents in the provision of the needed security.
I believe, to my own expectation, that the city government is on top of the security situation. As has to do with the FCT, the Federal Capital Territory, I'm expecting the government to do all that within their best ability possible to ensure a smooth handing over ceremony.
Kopo Haruna Garba, he has set up a sting team. Those teams to go around and just for constant raiding, and also to flush out all those illegal shanties. Yes, and also we have reactivated our blockage. That is, the entire Eagle Square is going to be cordoned.
This is the Eagle Square, the magnificent national open event arena. In days to come, will be no-go area to individuals who have no business being around this facility. The measure is part of proactive efforts by security agencies to curtail any excesses that may lead to the threat of the security of the event before, during, and after. ACP Magawata says, in a bid to ensure hitch-free events, the command has designed a robust security arrangement defined by tactical deployments within and outside the event grounds.
Deployment is in place, and the police, being the lead agency, is working in synergy with the sister security agencies within the FCT, and there will be massive deployment, as I said earlier, and I would assure members of the public that the ceremony, the inauguration, the presidential inauguration ceremony will be crime-free, and everything has been taken care of here until
the band reiterated the Commissioner of Police Haruna Garba's charge on operatives to be on top of their game, discharge their duties with utmost respect for fundamental human rights, and abide by standard operational rules of engagement. In Abuja, Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
As part of a corporate social responsibility, NTA Uyo is set to present prizes to winners of a maiden edition of the virtual children's paper presentation. The exercise is to encourage excellent academic performance while building confidence. The virtual presentation had students drawn from both junior and senior secondary schools contesting for the prizes. Utobe Achiwo has details.
The maiden edition of Virtual Children's Paper Presentation, which is to hold annually, is part of activities by the NTA to mark the Children's Day. The event, organized in the junior and senior categories, has the effect of TV cartoon on the intellectual development of children for the junior category and the impact of the present economy on the education of the child for the senior category. Setting the tone for the event, the General Manager at NTA Uyo, Mrs. Alice Ugbe, says the event is to enhance the writing skills of a child and to promote academic excellence.
In key into this, our separate programs and events that benefit members of our immediate community. This virtual paper presentation is a one-of-its-kind event and has been introduced to allow children to showcase their talent and intellect in writing and
For Mrs. Ekaite James, Chairman Planning Committee and producer, Virtual Children's Paper Presentation, the program is a platform for a child to display his or her prowess in academic pursuit, while also preparing the students for a brighter future.
This program is designed to mark the 2023 Children's Day, and it enhances the child's skills in writing and presentation, speech making. So at least I observed the last speaker when she said she was very tense. It is very natural. This is the first time.
Out of about 35 schools who submitted entries, the best 5 written essays were selected for each category to participate in the virtual presentation, where Ejene Memumo of Dove International School Uyo emerged the winner. Samuel Udiok of Full Life International Schools Uyo came second, while Kem Fonabasi Court of Dove International Schools came third in the junior category. For the senior category, Enwang from Beulah International School took the first position, with Divine John Bosco of Tower of Ivory International Academy, Airport Road Uyo coming second, and Inemis Dokun from Tower of Ivory Schools, Edina Bak came third. All the schools that submitted entries are expected to attend the grand finale scheduled to hold on Friday, May 26, 2023 at the NTA Arena by 10 o'clock in the morning, where first prize of 100,000 naira, second prize of 70,000 naira, and third prize of 50,000 naira will be given to winners, as well as other consolation prizes. In Uyo, Utube Achibong, NTA News.
The management of the University of Uyo has at its disposal a publication circulated on social media platforms by a group of politically disgruntled people who are desperately bent on a mission of violence and destruction. The unfortunate publication, entitled UNIO Admin Department to be set ablaze, alleges that Akwa Ibom State government is backing a plan to set the university's administration department on fire. A statement by the registrar, Mrs. Blossom Okorie, indicates that the management of the University of Uyo views the publication as an incitement by people without conscience and who believe that by publishing such a baseless and wild allegation, they can lure anyone to violent disturbances and destruction in the university. Members of the University of Uyo community, especially staff and students of the university as well as the public, are hereby advised to disregard the publication, remain calm, and go about their normal business. Management wishes to reassure every member of the institution of a conducive and peaceful environment to learn and work. That news from UNUYO concludes our package. But for the review, Governor Dome Emmanuel has inaugurated Dakada Skills Acquisition Center. Residents of Odukbani local government area have called on federal governments to tackle factors affecting delay in completing Calabar to dual carriageway. You also heard in the news that ahead of May 29 presidential inauguration, police have beefed up security in Federal Capital Territory. That's our package. Wimedimo Samson is standing by for the news in translation.
Manuela Bere iti ukpempo Dakada Skills Acquisition Center. Bono wakan ko karoduk bani ebo ya bukari dut nyene suga nyene sempov na guto mudi yang usong Calabar itu. Kendo temeri bo wangan sui wuro medai wuro kari dut nyen borisi ke Federal Capital City eba ke yoro mbengidem. Akwai bo meme siero anyang medu wemedi mo Samson yai kom membok nyen sini nom mu foku bagan senemi. Mi wad edinie uba utum mado takban bose geben kori yufuro ono obio ake dogodo nko ka Akwai Ibom State ekbeb mi wad mention si uba utum abiki ngwa mo kini iso. Amiado ntak amerai wuru kara Akwai Ibom State tudo mi Manuel kebereke itie uba ukbempo ekoto Dakada Skills Acquisition Center yai kom bogomi oyo. Ekesi yagitie adonte Government Technical College kiswa 1978 nkoro World Bank ekesi yak ufok ngweredo amekero gerinam nutam ukpe miwad uba utum koro mempomfen ado ku wagiswa emaisana enyongasi yongire mekpong ufok ngweredo ado dai wuru kara Akwai Ibom State amada ikat uforo yengkori abiro iri itiero ndiona makbu ngompo amana popiti ufok ngweredo noemane tiong utum oyogo Adai wuru kara Akwai Ibom State tudo mi Manuel ama tanga bo kenanga ebenu faitie ubom mifiok unam du begerike ikora daidem ki bion ibom ekoto Dakada Skills Acquisition Center adum poine mimo esra taitieti kerikan bu kiminam enwongo imo nanga ikitang inyong ikbungom po ke Fankana State ami anyengko ma ko mu fongwen tai fyo me Lagos State kerinyemme eridiana ke die seremi kendu temerino mbonowo oyogo ukpempo Etu domi Manuel Mariando bu kotori ti ukpempo do ka Akwai Ibom State yani me technicians ebiki keni woida oyogo ke fat unarut anyema sunu yo abo yak mi wat eridat mi tiedo idem mifiok onyong ye kike mo kerina mention du bege abigi ben uforo yenkori isok State Army kenko ku Caribbean ibum Ibu yak me iwat ke Akwai Ibom State eneke esanidem kipake mbrembuba ke wambrik bat uyo manaturu edidia ufon kini so ado dai wuru kara Akwai Ibom State tudo mi Manuel aketang mi komi nang akebereke wambrik bat uyo mana ke bob yaikum komi wambrik bat uyo ariong ke ibara wo 1000 evet aketiong ko yogo ofyong ita kiswa 2019 ame ubunum po ammo adogo eribenu timdi ye uforo adai wuru kara Akwai Ibom State tudo mi Manuel ama tanga boke nanga emane bob awam brik barado ayana mnoriongo ndat mana ifyok mbrik bat mi wadnyan koro mention sio mbremfen ame beginam nomo ekene wana kembuba ku narut ke frefet ndala usong bonowo emai kom governor do mi Manuel kembenti uba utomomo yenanga asu wenyen ase ikbege ame sport ke State Army akaman dutem udyong awam brik parado Collins Obirifu amatang abo kem mention sio ukwa utem se kameriong awam brik parado ayana mawam brik parado anien so wanda akesam iswa edap mbokanam no diong abu kewam brik pat uyo anie itiemmong uwok ada ga kikbege ame Olympic koro mention sio itiem bremfen egbreke keserufok mi kuyo Kedinam ubiong utemomo nombunobu area ufon ufogutem uswanetub NTA uyo eba kembengire merino mbontiki kan kembubang wet ama moike tumo enom mufong wedeme secondary ama edogo edino mo oyogi bererem yen kaiso ukbem wet yaikom bogomito utube achibong.
Aduna mesoketang eko ebangami ekoto virtual children's paper presentation ado goduna madwa kidaliti kwa iswa adon dutam ensio yo etumumba atoro moikene wana kedidara usen toyen aduna madum bogona medion okeke tumunye kikpege nkang kpono go yikpege nkang toyen ngeke kono to fongwet eto junior ye secondary ba atoro moedi what ndiongidem ke atoro me ngwet amoy wete idara ekamba kamando utum kufogutum intiu yo aketangiko ma Alice Ugbe ayema nam jagedi ngoke aduna mami ayangwam tro india mo eneke esie what mifok amoni ngeketange banga uwenpo nko antido ti woro pokonoke aduna mado ma ekaite James kukanga mo amaboke ndutumemi ayangwam ndi tofongwet ewot ndi ongidem emana ewada ntemeni nti wot kiniso enamedi ngoke atu ufongwet eke waka ewo abaye fat eke erwakeri wana keru nawami ke emaesat mengwet ake fonno ataititi ituni tunesi oke me ikpege ibami nko ke mo emaike wana keru nawami enamedi ngoke ado ajene memumo akufongwet Dove International miku yo ake abenepa Samuel Udiok anyeko fongwet full life miku yo ado yoriba kim fonobasi ikot ako fongwet Dove International ado yorita ke ikpege nkang junior ketange banga ikpege nkang mimponu we koto senior category enwang ako fongwet Bula ama abenepa Divine John Bosco ku fongwet Tower of Ivory International Academy kusong airport akedo ayogiba kini inimisuru kuno kufongwe Tower of Ivory kedena bak akebeni yogita ina medion oke a flefat mbonowo egeseningwe di wana kedo namami kufongwe kedo se moikeni edi wana kedo namami akat Friday abigido patre useniru namami abigida litieke ufogutum intie uyo nkalika itio nubarosen nkoke yanu ngo akpano awakawo tosun naira ikie nkoro ayogiba awakawo tosun naira atayedu do yogeno ta awakawo tosun naira abayedu ayabane afrefan bono wose idi kan kedu namaron koro mention sio enomfen miku yo utbe achibon akombok intie
Ugang yan tembok ngan kubangan sinemi atrero nyang medu wemedi mo Samson eso songo kem pautong tutun nubreyo